Okay. Real quick before we start today. Courage. Tell them what happened to you at the airport last week. Go.
Oh no. Are we doing this right now already?
Yes, because it is literally the perfect way to open today's episode. Go. Tell them.
All right. So I was at the airport, right? And I was on the phone with my mom. And she said, very clearly, she said, Courage, don't forget to take my parcel to the post office before you fly out. And I said, yes, Mom, I'll bring it. And she went completely silent. And then she said, what do you mean you'll bring it? You're not bringing it to me, you're going away from me. You take it. And I just stood there at the departure gate, completely rethinking my entire English education.
That is exactly why we are doing today's episode, because even fluent speakers, even people like Courage who speak beautiful English, can still get tripped up by bring and take. And trust me, if you have ever said the wrong one, you are not alone. You are so not alone.
Honestly, my mom is the strictest English teacher I've ever had, and she didn't even go to school for it.
She sounds amazing. Okay, welcome to
The Speakeasy English Podcast.
I am your host, Vanessa.
And I am Courage.
And this is the show where we make learning English feel less like homework and more like a really good conversation over your favorite drink. Whether you're just starting out, somewhere in the middle, or almost fluent, this podcast is your English home. We are so glad you're here today.
We really are. And today's episode? Oh, today is a good one. We are diving deep, and I mean deep, into 3 words that confuse almost every English learner at every level.
Bring
Brought.
and take.
These 3 words seem so simple on the surface, right? You've probably heard them 1,000 times, but the rules behind them, the real rules, the ones that make you sound like a natural English speaker, those rules are worth sitting down and really learning properly.
By the end of this episode, you'll know exactly when to use bring, when to use take, what brought is doing in that sentence, the past tenses, the phrasal verbs. Oh, we've got so many phrasal verbs, the idioms, the collocations, the formal uses, and some advanced tips that even B2 and C1 learners are going to love.
We've structured this episode so that it works for all levels, from absolute beginners, what we call A1, all the way up to advanced learners at C1. So no matter where you are in your English journey, there is something in here specifically for you.
And we're going to keep it fun. We're going to keep it conversational. Think of this like sitting with 2 friends at a cafe, except the cafe is in your ears.
That's a beautiful image, Vanessa.
Thank you. I thought of it myself.
But before we get into any of that, and listen, this is important. If you are getting value from this podcast, if you've ever learned something from an episode of the Speakeasy English Podcast, we need just 10 seconds of your time.
Please, and we mean please, hit that subscribe or follow button right now. Whether you're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, wherever you're listening, subscribe. It costs you nothing, and it means everything to us.
And if you really love us, and we hope you do, leave us a rating or a review. It's honestly the biggest thing you can do to help this podcast grow. Every single review helps more English learners find us.
And share this episode. Think of one person in your life, a friend, a classmate, a colleague, who is learning English right now. Send them this episode. You might just change their English forever. No pressure. Okay, a little pressure.
All right, we've said our piece. Now, let's get into it.
Let's go. So Courage, before we break it all down level by level, let's talk about why bring and take confuse people so much. Because I think understanding why something is confusing is the first step to actually fixing it.
That's a great point, and I think the core reason is this. In many languages, and I'm thinking specifically of Romance languages like Spanish, French, Portuguese, Italian, there isn't always a clean one-to-one distinction between these 2 movements. Like in Spanish, you might use traer and llevar, but the logic isn't exactly the same as in English.
And then you've got languages where the same word does both jobs, depending on context. And so when someone who speaks one of those languages starts learning English, the brain just picks one, usually bring, because bring feels softer, friendlier, and then they use it for everything.
That's so true. I've heard so many students say things like, "I'll bring my friend to the party," when they meant, "I'll take my friend to the party." And it's not wrong in a catastrophic way. People usually understand, but it does sound a little off to a native ear.
Exactly. And the thing is, it's not just a grammar rule. It's actually about something really fundamental, direction and perspective. It's about where you are standing, mentally and physically.
Which is quite philosophical when you think about it.
It is. English is very spatial. It cares a lot about where things are moving in relation to the speaker or listener. And once you understand that, honestly, it clicks. It just clicks.
So let's start clicking things into place. Shall we start at the beginning? A1 level?
Absolute beginners, we see you, we love you, and this section is for you. Let's go. Okay, A1 listeners, if you are completely new to English or just starting out, I want you to relax right now. Take a breath. We are going to make this so simple that it will stay in your brain forever.
Forever might be a strong promise, Vanessa.
No, I stand by it. Okay, here we go. The golden rule of bring and take. Are you ready?
Ready.
Write this down. Highlight it. Tattoo it on your brain. Here it is. Bring equals movement toward you. Take equals movement away from you.
Let me say that again, slowly. Bring means you are moving something or someone toward where you are or toward where you will be. Take means you are moving something or someone away from where you are, moving it somewhere else.
Let's do some examples, super simple ones.
I'm at home. My friend is coming to visit me. I call him and say, "Hey, can you bring some pizza when you come?"
Why do we say bring here?
Because my friend is coming toward me. He is coming to my location. The pizza is moving toward me. So, bring.
Now flip it. I'm at home. I need to take something to my office tomorrow. I tell my wife, I'm going to take these documents to the office tomorrow.
Why take?
Because I am moving the documents away from where I currently am, my home, and moving them somewhere else, the office, away from me. So, take.
Here's another one. Imagine a parent talking to a child. Go to your room and take your backpack with you.
The child is moving away, going to their room. The backpack moves away. Take.
Same parent, different situation. Come to the kitchen and bring your homework.
The child is moving toward the parent, coming to the kitchen. The homework moves toward the parent. Bring.
See how the direction is everything?
Okay, now let's talk about brought. Because A1 listeners, I know brought can look scary. It's an irregular word. But here's what you need to know.
Brought is simply the past tense of bring. That's it. Bring, brought, present to past.
And for take, the past tense is took. Take, took.
Let's put them in sentences. Present. Please bring your textbook to class. Past. Yesterday, she brought her textbook to class.
Present. Can you take this letter to the post office? Past. He took the letter to the post office this morning.
And we should mention, for the grammar fans, there's also the past participle form. Bring, brought, brought. The past simple and the past participle are the same word, brought.
And for take, took, taken. The past participle is taken, different from the past simple took.
I have brought you a gift. This is the present perfect with brought.
She has taken the keys. This is the present perfect with taken.
But A1 learners, don't worry too much about the participles right now. Just remember the golden rule, and remember, bring, brought, and take, took. That is your homework for today.
Let's do a tiny little quiz right now. I'll give you the situation, and I want you, yes, you listening, to pause for just 1 second and think of the answer before Courage says it. Ready? Situation 1. You are going to visit your grandmother. She asked you to to carry some flowers. Do you bring them or take them to her house?
You take them because you are moving away from your current location and going toward her house. You are not at her house yet. You're leaving. Take.
Situation 2. You're at home hosting a dinner party. You call your friend and say, "Can you blank some wine when you come?" Fill in the blank.
Bring. Can you bring some wine when you come? Your friend is coming toward you, toward your home. Bring.
See? You've got this. A1 listeners, you are already doing great. Stick with us. All right, A2 learners, you know the golden rule. Bring, toward, take, away. But now we need to talk about something that makes people's heads spin a little, and that is the perspective shift.
Oh, this is a juicy one.
It is so juicy. Okay, so here's the situation. Let's say you're talking to your friend on the phone. You want them to meet you at a restaurant. You say, "I'm already at the restaurant. Can you bring a pen? I forgot mine."
Bring. Even though your friend has to go somewhere, they're going to the restaurant, you say bring because you are already there. You are speaking from the perspective of where the destination is. The pen is moving toward you, so bring.
Now, same situation, but different words. You're not at the restaurant yet. You're still at home. You call your friend and say, "I'm going to the restaurant soon. Can you take a pen? I always forget mine."
Now it's take because you're speaking from your current location, home, and both of you are going away from your current positions to get to the restaurant. You're thinking from the here perspective, not the there perspective.
This is what I mean by the perspective shift. Your physical location in your mind changes which word you use.
Here's another beautiful example. Imagine a teacher at school. She says to the students, "Tomorrow, please bring your permission slips."
Even though the teacher isn't currently at school when she says this, she's going home tonight. She is thinking of the classroom as the destination. She says bring because she means bring them here, to this classroom where I will be.
English allows you to mentally position yourself at the destination, and when you do that, when you imagine yourself already there, you use bring for things coming to you, even if you're not there yet.
Isn't that cool? English is like a mental movie. You can change the camera angle.
I love that.
Okay, now let me talk about some really common A2 mistakes, because if you're at this level, you've probably made at least one of these, and that's completely fine. Mistakes are just learning wearing a disguise.
Quote of the episode right there.
Thank you. I'll be here all week. Okay, common mistake number 1.
Wrong. I will bring you to the airport tomorrow.
Right? I will take you to the airport tomorrow.
Why? Because you are driving your friend away from where you both currently are to a new location, the airport. The direction is away. You're not bringing the airport to them, you're taking them to the airport.
Now, listen, there are situations where bring you to the airport can work. If someone at the airport asks, "How are you getting here?" and the person says, "My friend is bringing me," that works because from the perspective of the airport, the destination, things are coming toward it.
See? Perspective shift. The same situation, two valid sentences depending on where you're standing mentally. Beautiful. Common mistake number 2. Wrong. Can I take my dog to your party?
Can I bring my dog to your party?
The party is where the host is, there at the destination. You're asking if you can bring your dog to that place where the host already is mentally positioned. So we say, bring.
This one confuses so many people. They think, I'm going away from my house to the party, so it should be take. But actually, you're moving toward the party host's space, so bring.
Think of it this way. The party host is the one who controls the invitation. They're thinking from their space. You can bring your dog. The dog comes to where I am.
Common mistake number 3, and this one is so subtle. She took me to a great restaurant. I want to go back.
Actually, wait. That one is correct, right, Vanessa?
Yes, that one is correct. I was testing you, and I was testing anyone who was about to second-guess themselves. She took me to a restaurant. You went away from wherever you were to the restaurant. Took is perfect there.
Sneaky, Vanessa.
Always.
Okay, let's talk about something else for A2 level that's really important. The irregular forms again, but now with more examples so they stick.
Bring, brought, brought. Let me give you a full sentence family. Every Sunday, I bring flowers to my mom. Present simple. Last Sunday, I brought flowers to my mom. Past simple. I have always brought flowers to my mom on Sundays. Present perfect.
Take, took, taken. The sentence family, I take the bus to work every day. Present simple. Yesterday, I took the train instead. Past simple. Have you ever taken a road trip across the country? Present perfect.
Notice how taken sounds completely different from took. That's why it trips people up. Took feels like it should be the past participle too, but no, it's taken for the participle.
Say it with me, slowly. Take, took, taken. And slowly, bring, brought, brought.
Say those out loud right now wherever you are. Don't be shy. Your pronunciation improves every time you speak out loud, even when you're alone, especially when you're alone.
Hey, we're about halfway through our content so far, and we just want to do a quick check-in. How are you feeling? Are things making sense?
If they are, wonderful. If they're not, don't panic. Keep listening. Sometimes things click at the end of an episode rather than the beginning. Your brain is working even when it doesn't feel like it.
And if this episode is helping you, which we truly hope it is, this is the perfect moment to do something really important.
Subscribe to the Speak Easy English podcast right now. Pause, hit that subscribe button, and come back. We'll wait.
Done? Amazing! Now share this episode with someone who's learning English. Post it on your WhatsApp and Telegram group. Send it to a friend. Put it in a Facebook group. Drop it in a Discord server. However you share things, share this.
And if you've been listening to this podcast for a while and you haven't followed us on TikTok yet, oh my goodness, please do. The link is in the channel description. Follow us on TikTok and Instagram. It takes literally 30 seconds, and it genuinely, truly, deeply helps us reach more learners around the world.
You are not just a listener, you are part of this community, and we are grateful for every single one of you. Okay, back to the lesson.
B1 level, here we come. Okay, B1 learners, you know what's coming, because one of the most challenging and most rewarding parts of English is phrasal verbs.
Dun dun dun.
Don't be scared. Phrasal verbs are actually amazing once you understand them. They make your English sound so much more natural and fluent. And today, we've got a fantastic set using bring and take.
Let's start with bring. There are quite a few, so let's go through them one by one with real useful examples.
Phrasal verb number 1, bring up.
This one has two completely different meanings, which is very common in English.
Meaning 1, to raise a topic or mention something in a conversation. She brought up the topic of salary during the meeting. Don't bring up politics at the dinner table. You know what happens.
Meaning 2, to raise a child, to care for a child as they grow up. He was brought up in a small town in Wales. My grandparents brought me up after my parents moved abroad.
Notice the second meaning is often in passive voice, was brought up. Very natural in English.
Phrasal verb number 2, bring about.
This means to cause something to happen. It's quite formal sounding. The new CEO brought about major changes in the company culture. What brought about the end of that relationship? Was it the distance?
You'll often hear this in news reports and essays. The Industrial Revolution brought about a transformation in how people lived.
Phrasal verb number 3, bring out.
Again, 2 meanings.
Meaning 1, to release or launch a new product. Apple is going to bring out a new phone next month. She's bringing out a new album this summer. I can't wait.
Meaning 2, to reveal or enhance a quality in something or someone. That color really brings out your eyes. Difficult situations often bring out the best in people.
Ooh, I love that second one. Bring out the best in someone. That's such a natural, beautiful phrase. Use it.
Phrasal verb number 4, bring back.
This means to return something or to cause memories to return. Can you bring back the book I lent you last month? I need it. That song always brings back memories of my childhood.
Oh, you know when a smell or a song just completely transports you? That's what bring back captures.
Phrasal verb number 5, bring down.
3 uses here. This one is busy.
Phrasal verb number 6, bring together.
To unite people or things. The charity event brought together people from all walks of life. Music has a way of bringing people together, no matter where they're from.
Beautiful. Okay, now let's do the take phrasal verbs. These are so important.
Phrasal verb number 7, take off.
Oh, this one is everywhere. 3 big meanings.
Meaning 1, when a plane leaves the ground. Our flight takes off at 6 in the morning. The plane took off in a thunderstorm. I was terrified.
Meaning 2, to remove clothing. Please take off your shoes before you come in. It was so hot, I had to take off my jacket immediately.
Meaning 3, when something becomes very successful very quickly. Her business really took off after she appeared on television. The app took off in the first week. It was downloaded 2 million times.
This third meaning is so common in business and everyday talk. It took off. Love it.
Phrasal verb number 8, take up.
2 very useful meanings.
Meaning 1, to start a new hobby or activity. She took up yoga during lockdown and never stopped. I've always wanted to take up painting, maybe next year.
Meaning 2, to occupy space or time. This sofa is taking up too much space in the living room. Meetings take up most of my day. I barely have time to actually work.
Phrasal verb number 9, take on.
To accept a challenge, responsibility, or employee. She decided to take on more responsibility at work. The company is taking on new staff after the expansion. He took on the challenge of running a marathon and finished.
Phrasal verb number 10, take over.
To assume control of something. The new manager took over the department last month. Don't let stress take over your life. You have to manage it. That company took over 3 smaller businesses this year.
Phrasal verb number 11, take after.
This one is really sweet. It means to resemble a family member in appearance or personality. You really take after your mother. You have the same laugh. He takes after his grandfather. Stubborn, but kind.
Doesn't that feel warm? She takes after her dad. There's something really tender about that phrase. Phrasal verb number 12, take in.
Oh, this one has so many meanings. 3 main ones for B1.
Meaning 1, to absorb or understand information. There was so much information at the lecture, I couldn't take it all in.
Meaning 2, to deceive someone or trick someone. Don't be taken in by those adverts. It's not as cheap as it looks.
Meaning 3, to provide shelter for someone. When he had nowhere to go, his aunt took him in.
That last one is so touching, to take someone in. English can be really beautiful.
Phrasal verb number 13, take back.
2 uses.
Meaning 1, to return something to a shop or person. This shirt doesn't fit. I need to take it back to the store.
Meaning 2, to retract something you said. I was wrong. I fully take back what I said about you.
The second one is so important in conversations and apologies. I take it back. Very natural.
Whew, that was a lot of phrasal verbs. But here's the thing. Don't try to learn them all at once. Pick 2 or 3 that feel most useful to you right now. Practice them in sentences, use them in conversations, and come back to this episode again later to pick up more.
Language learning is not a sprint. It is absolutely a marathon. And you are doing brilliantly.
Okay, B2 learners. Hello, you've been patient, and now it's your time. At this level, you probably know most of what we've covered so far. What you need now are the fine details, the things that will take your English from good to genuinely impressive.
Let's talk about nuance first, because bring and take are not just about physical movement. They can also be used for abstract concepts, and the same directional logic applies.
Example, music brings joy. Why bring? Because joy is moving toward people. Music is delivering joy to the listener. Bring.
She always takes things too seriously. Here, she is moving mental weight away from objective reality and toward excess. It's an abstract kind of taking. You're carrying something away with you, a version of events, a weight.
Now, here's a nuance that even B2 learners sometimes miss. The difference between bring something to someone's attention and take note of something.
I'd like to bring to your attention a serious problem we've been ignoring. You are moving the problem toward the listener. You're delivering information.
Please take note of the changes on page 3. You are moving your attention away from yourself out toward the document. You are reaching out to capture information.
Isn't that interesting? Bring delivers, take reaches, even in abstract usage.
Let's do some collocations now. These are the word combinations that just go together naturally in English. Native speakers don't really think about them, they just feel right. But for learners, knowing these is like getting a secret key to sounding fluent. Collocations with bring. Bring to light, to reveal something hidden. The investigation brought to light several financial irregularities. Bring to mind, to remind you of something. That painting brings to mind a holiday I had years ago. Bring to fruition, to make something successful or real after effort. After years of work, she finally brought her vision to fruition. Bring to a close, to end something. The chairperson brought the meeting to a close at 5 o'clock. Bring to life, to make something vivid or real. The actor really brought the character to life.
These bring to blank collocations are extremely common in formal English, in newspapers, reports, and formal speech. Learn them.
Collocations with take. Take into account or take into consideration, to consider a factor. We need to take into account the cost of delivery. Take place, to happen, very common. The ceremony takes place on Saturday. Take effect, to start working or applying. The new regulations take effect from January 1st. Take a toll on, to cause damage or exhaustion over time. The long working hours were taking a toll on her health. Take for granted, to not appreciate something. We often take good health for granted until we lose it. Take pride in, to feel proud of. He takes great pride in his work.
Now, idioms. This is where things get really fun.
Idioms are phrases where the meaning is not the same as the individual words. They're expressions that have developed their own meaning over time, and English has tons of them with bring and take.
Idiom number 1. Bring home the bacon.
This means to earn money for the family, to be the main breadwinner. Ever since she got promoted, she's really been bringing home the bacon.
The origin is actually pretty old. It's thought to come from a medieval English game where you had to catch a greased pig and bring home the bacon as a prize. But now it just means earning money.
Idiom number 2, take the bull by the horns.
To deal with a difficult situation directly and boldly instead of avoiding it. Instead of waiting, she decided to take the bull by the horns and confront her manager directly.
I love this one. It's powerful. Take the bull by the horns. It sounds brave, doesn't it?
Idiom number 3, take it with a grain of salt.
To be skeptical about something, to not fully believe it. He said the project would be finished by Friday. I take that with a grain of salt.
This one is wonderfully British. I use it all the time. It comes from the idea that unpleasant things are easier to swallow with a little salt.
Idiom number 4, take the cake.
This means to be the most extreme or remarkable example of something, often used sarcastically. I've heard some bad excuses, but that one really takes the cake.
Usually sarcastic or exasperated. That takes the cake. Meaning, of all the ridiculous things I've heard, this one wins.
Idiom number 5, bring something to the table.
To contribute something of value to a situation or group. What skills can you bring to the table in this new role?
Very common in job interviews and business settings. What do you bring to the table? What can you contribute?
Idiom number 6, take the plunge.
To do something bold or daring after hesitating, to commit to a decision. After months of thinking about it, she finally took the plunge and started her own business.
Such a vivid image, right? Diving in, taking the plunge. I use this one all the time.
Idiom number 7, take a back seat.
Since he retired, he's been happy to take a back seat and let his children run the business.
Also used in context of priorities. My social life has had to take a back seat since I started this program.
B2 learners, how are you feeling? I hope you're getting some great material here. Take notes, re-listen, and start using these in your writing and speaking immediately. That's the fastest way to make them yours.
Shall we move to C1?
Oh, absolutely. This is the fun part.
C1 learners, advanced learners, lovely, brilliant, near-fluent humans. Hello. We've saved some of the juiciest material for you.
At this level, the difference between good English and truly polished English is often in the details. The register, meaning whether your language is formal, neutral, or informal. The precision, choosing the word that carries exactly the right shade of meaning. And the ability to use these words in complex, multi-clause sentences.
Let's start with something that surprises even advanced learners. Bring and take in passive constructions.
In formal writing, think academic essays, legal documents, business reports. Bring often appears in passive voice to create objectivity and distance.
The matter was brought to the attention of senior management. This is the passive of someone brought the matter to the attention of.
The evidence was brought forward by the prosecution. New legislation was brought into effect last quarter.
These constructions are incredibly common in formal English. The passive voice allows you to omit who did the bringing, which is often unnecessary or politically sensitive in professional contexts.
Take in passive is equally important. The decision was taken by the board of directors. Notice British English favors a decision was taken, where American English might say a decision was made. In British formal writing, take a decision is perfectly formal and standard.
All reasonable precautions were taken. The matter was taken seriously. Extreme measures were taken to prevent the collapse.
This brings us to a really interesting British versus American English point.
In British English, you often say, take a decision, where Americans say, make a decision. UK, the committee took a decision last night. US, the committee made a decision last night.
Both are correct, just different varieties of English. If you're preparing for the IELTS or writing in a British academic context, knowing that take a decision is perfectly formal and standard will serve you well.
Now let's talk about something that often puzzles C1 learners, the philosophical and metaphorical extension of bring and take in literature, speeches, and rhetoric.
Great speakers and writers use bring to create a sense of delivery, of gift, of arrival.
Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream speech uses bring in a way that's almost liturgical, to bring justice and equality to all. Justice is delivered, it arrives, it comes toward us.
Nelson Mandela, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. When he spoke of change, he often used bring. Education brings freedom. That movement toward, that arrival is linguistically optimistic. Bring carries hope.
Contrast this with take in rhetoric, which often implies challenge, courage, or sacrifice. We must take a stand, take responsibility, take the first step.
There's agency in take. There's something bold about it. You're going somewhere, doing something, moving forward. You are the one acting.
So in your writing, and C1 learners, you should absolutely be thinking about this. Bring tends to signal something being delivered to others, something being revealed, something arriving. Take tends to signal agency, decision, action, sacrifice, courage.
That's a really powerful stylistic distinction, and it's one that sophisticated writers use consciously.
Let's now look at some advanced collocations and fixed expressions that C1 learners should definitely know.
Bring to bear, to focus power, effort, or influence on something. She brought all her experience and expertise to bear on the problem. This is formal and impressive. You'll see it in academic writing and professional contexts.
Bring into question, to cause doubt about something. The new evidence brought into question the reliability of the original findings. Great for essays and debates.
Bring to heel, to force someone to obey or submit. The new regulations were designed to bring rogue banks to heel. Slightly formal, often used in journalism and political commentary.
Take umbrage, to feel offended or upset. She took umbrage at her tone, even though she hadn't meant to be rude. Very formal and somewhat literary. Impressive in writing.
Take stock of, to pause and assess a situation carefully. After the difficult quarter, the team needed to take stock of where they stood. Common in business and self-reflection contexts.
Take precedence over, to be more important than something else. In emergencies, safety must take precedence over schedule. Formal, very useful in academic and professional writing.
Take the wind out of someone's sails, to reduce someone's enthusiasm or confidence. His critical feedback really took the wind out of her sails right before the presentation. Idiomatic but understood at all levels.
And one of my absolute favorites for formal writing, take into one's stride, to deal with difficulty calmly without being upset. Despite the setbacks, she took it all in her stride. This phrase has such quiet confidence. I love it.
Let's also touch on reporting verbs and academic use. In academic writing at C1 and C2, you often need to report what researchers have found or what studies show. Both bring and take appear in academic formulaic language.
This study brings to light several underexplored dimensions of the problem. The findings bring into sharp focus the relationship between stress and productivity. The author takes the view that current policies are insufficient. Taking the broader context into account, this analysis suggests the researcher took a qualitative approach to the data.
Notice how take is often used with methodological language. Take an approach, take the view, take a stance. These are active, decision-based actions. The researcher is doing something intentional.
Absolutely. Master these academic collocations and your written English will genuinely move up a level.
Okay, quiz time. This is my favorite segment because you get to play along. I'm going to give you a sentence with a blank or a sentence that might have an error, and you have to decide, is it bring or take? Is it brought or took? Is it correct or incorrect?
Pause after each question and think. Then we'll give you the answer. Ready?
Ready? Let's go. Question 1, A1 level. Fill in the blank. Please blank your umbrella. It's going to rain.
The answer is take. Please take your umbrella. You are going out, moving away from where you are, so we use take. Question 2, A1 level. Fill in the blank. Can you blank me a glass of water, please? The speaker is sitting on the sofa.
The answer is bring. Can you bring me a glass of water? The water is moving toward the speaker. Bring. Question 3, A2 level. Spot the mistake. She taked the children to school this morning.
The mistake is taked. Take is an irregular verb. The past tense is took, not taked. The correct sentence is, she took the children to school this morning. Question 4, A2 level. Is this correct? I'm going to a party tonight. Can I bring a friend? You are calling the party host.
Yes, this is correct. Can I bring a friend? You're asking if your friend can come to the host's space. You're thinking from the perspective of the destination, where the host is. Bring is right here. Question 5, B1 level. Fill in the blank with the correct phrasal verb. She blank her children alone after her husband left.
The answer is brought up. She brought up her children alone. To bring up is to raise a child. Beautiful, important phrase. Question 6, B1 level. What does this mean? The new policy really took off after the media covered it.
It means the policy became very popular or successful very quickly after the media covered it. Take off equals become successful rapidly. Question 7, B2 level. Fill in the blank. We need to blank the long-term environmental costs blank account.
We need to take the long-term environmental costs into account. The collocation is take into account, to consider. Very formal, very common. Question 8, B2 level. What does this mean? That new assistant really takes the cake. She submitted the wrong report 3 times.
It means she is the most extreme example of a problem, said with exasperation or sarcasm. Take the cake means be the most remarkable, usually in a bad way here. Question 9, C1 level. Choose the better option for formal writing. A. A number of important decisions were made by the committee. B. A number of important decisions were taken by the committee.
The answer is option B. Decisions were taken. Take a decision is standard in British formal writing. Both are grammatically correct, but B is more aligned with British formal register.
Question 10, C1 level. Complete the academic sentence. The case study brings blank focus the tension between economic growth and environmental sustainability.
The case study brings into focus the tension between economic growth and environmental sustainability. The collocation is bring into focus, to make something clear and visible. Excellent for academic writing.
How did you do? If you got all 10 right, honestly, you are a star. You should feel genuinely proud of yourself. If you got some wrong, that's perfectly fine. That's what learning feels like. Go back, replay those sections, and try again.
Learning English is not about getting everything right the first time. It's about paying attention, being curious, and never giving up.
Never giving up.
All right, let's make this fun and bring it to life. Pun absolutely intended.
Oh, a very good pun.
We're going to do some short role-play scenarios. These are the kinds of real-life conversations you might have in English. Listen carefully and notice how bring and take are used naturally.
Scenario 1. At a workplace. B1 level. Hey, did you bring the report to the meeting this morning?
Oh no, I completely forgot to take it from my desk. I left it upstairs.
Okay, no problem. Can you take 2 minutes and go get it? The manager is waiting.
Sure, I'll be right back. Should I bring coffee for everyone while I'm up there?
That would be amazing. You're a lifesaver.
Notice what's happening? Did you bring the report? Asking if the person moved the report toward this meeting room. Then, I forgot to take it. He's describing the movement from his desk away from him. Then, should I bring coffee? Asking if he can carry things toward the colleagues here. Clean, natural, perfect.
Scenario 2. Family situation. A2, B1 level. Sweetheart, I need you to take these boxes to the garage. Can you do that?
Sure, Mom. And should I bring the old shelves back when I come?
Yes, please bring one of the small ones. I need it in the kitchen.
Okay. Also, Grandma called. She wants to know if we can take the car to her house tomorrow.
Yes, and tell her we'll bring flowers.
Beautiful. Did you notice how naturally the switching works? Take the boxes to the garage, moving away, bring the shelves back, returning them toward speaker, take the car to Grandma's, going away to her location, bring flowers, they arrive with you, toward Grandma.
Scenario 3. Professional context. B2, C1 level.
Before we close, I'd like to bring to everyone's attention the Q3 performance data. The figures bring into question some of our earlier projections. We'll need to take stock of where we are and take into account the supply chain disruptions of last month. Does anyone have data that brings any of this into sharper focus?
Yes, I brought the detailed analysis. I can walk everyone through it now. It takes on a different shape when you look at the regional data separately.
Perfect. Please bring it up on the screen.
Gorgeous. That is C1 level English in action. Confident, precise, collocations flying naturally. If you can speak and write at that level, you're ready for the boardroom, the academic lecture, the international conference. You're ready.
Before we wrap up, let's do a rapid-fire summary of memory tips, one for each level.
A1 tip. Bring equals a gift arriving at your door. Take equals your suitcase leaving for a trip. One comes towards you, one goes away.
A2 tip. Ask yourself, am I at the destination in my mind? If yes, bring. If no, take.
B1 tip. Phrasal verb trick. For bring phrasal verbs, think of delivering or revealing. For take phrasal verbs, think of action or change. Bring about equals something is delivered, caused. Take off equals something springs into action.
B2 tip. Collocations come in sets. Learn take into account, take for granted, take pride in as one family. Learn bring to light, bring to mind, bring to fruition as another family. Don't just learn words, learn the whole phrase.
C1 tip. In formal writing, bring is for revelation and delivery. Take is for agency and decision. Use bring to light to reveal. Use take a stance to decide. Choose consciously.
And one last tip for all levels. Listen actively. Every film, series, podcast, song, and conversation you hear in English is training your ear to know what sounds right. You're doing that right now. Every minute of this episode is working for you.
You came here today. You showed up. You listened. And that is how people become fluent. Not overnight, not in 30 days, but step by step, episode by episode, word by word.
We are genuinely proud of every single one of you.
Okay, lovelies, we are at the end of today's episode of the Speak Easy English podcast, and what an episode it has been.
We started with the very basics. Bring means toward, take means away. And by the end, we were in boardrooms talking about C1 level collocations and academic discourse. That is a serious range in one episode.
We covered the golden rule, bring toward, take away, the perspective shift, thinking from the destination, irregular forms, brought, took, taken, 12 phrasal verbs, bring up, bring about, bring out, bring back, bring down, bring together, take off, take up, take on, take over, take after, take in. Common mistakes and how to avoid them. Powerful idioms. Bring home the bacon, take the bull by the horns, take the cake, take the plunge, take it with a grain of salt, bring something to the table. Advanced collocations for B2 and C1. Bring to bear, take umbrage, take precedence, take into stride. Academic and formal usage patterns, real-life role-play scenarios. We've created a free PDF to go with this episode, link in the description. Make sure to download your copy. We put a lot of effort into these things for you guys. Please decide that this is the year you take your English language learning serious and stick to it.
If there was ever an episode worth saving and re-listening to, it's this one. Honestly, come back to it. Different things will land differently each time you listen.
And now our final heartfelt ask.
If this episode helped you, if you learned something, if something finally clicked, if you smiled even once during this show, please, please, please
Subscribe to the Speak Easy English podcast. Hit that follow button. Make sure you never miss an episode.
leave us a like, a rating, and a review. 5 stars on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you are. It takes 30 seconds, and it genuinely helps us reach more learners who need this content.
Share this episode. Send it to your English group chat. Post it on Instagram. Tag someone who's learning English. You could literally change someone's language journey today with one tap.
And come back for our next episode. We'll be dropping another deep, fun, practical English lesson very soon. You don't want to miss it.
We love making this show. We love this community, and we love you for being here.
Until next time, keep speaking, keep learning, and as always,
Keep speaking easy.